In the final segment in our series on the education system, we analyze how teaching has evolved over the years. It is no longer as simple as it used to be, and that is posing some challenges for all involved.
Back in the day, there were certain prevailing attitudes about education.
We're a bit of a factory model. We manufactured kids and set them through the process, the different stages, by their date of manufacture, right? So whenever they were born, that's the group that they proceed through the assembly line. And not to say that that's how we see kids, because certainly it isn't, but the system was developed that way.
It was when education was all about reading, writing, and arithmetic, the 3 R's. That is no longer the case.
But now we also think about softer skills, such as the 7 C's. And when we talk about the 7 C's, we're talking about things like collaboration, critical thinking. And we've always known as educators that those are important things. We know that as contributing members of society, those are good things, to be collaborative, to be able to think critically.
Adding the 7 C's to the requisite 3 R's, along with all the other additional challenges facing education in this day and age, means some serious strains on the system.
I think one of the challenges in the school system is continuing to add things to teachers' plates, whether it's curriculum or whether it's, the kind of approach that we take using technology. So we keep adding more and more expectations for a school system that frankly has an awful lot to do.
Another challenge facing the system, and one that will not be going away, is technology.
For the first time ever, we're in a different technological age than we've ever been with education. And that's a good thing, and it's also something that we have to make sure that we're dealing with appropriately. So how does technology empower learning? It always has to come into learning. That has to be the big guiding principle that we look at.
Capturing a young learner's attention with the stodgy paper and pencil is increasingly impossible when a child's mind is accustomed to technology, sometimes more so than the teachers.
They have very complex classrooms to work in, and I think they are potentially more complicated than they were in the past. And, so when we deal with issues such as class size and composition, I think we need to give teachers the kind of support that they need, and certainly the kind of training they need for the classroom of today. That includes technology.
Of course, that means more financial resources, something the cash-strapped province is grappling with. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.